Break. As I told you earlier on before we went in for a short commercial, I told you that on set I'll be joined by one of the tour operators or the stakeholders when it comes to the tourism sector. We talk about the impact of Ebola when it comes to the tourism sector, being that of late we were able to witness Uganda being one of the countries within the East African countries that have been banned from accessing quite a number of countries, for example the UAE and the United States of America. And we want to talk about specifically the tourism sector. Of late we've been seeing the President of the Republic of Uganda. He came out and if you've been following up onto his speeches, he prioritizes and he talks about the tourism sector, and we were able to witness a few days back the groundbreaking of the construction of Kidepo International Airport, and he says that this will enable and also boost the tourism sector. On set I'm joined by Mr. Samuel, and he will introduce himself briefly, then we talk more about the tourism sector. Good morning, Sebo.
Good morning too.
Pleasure having you this morning.
Thank you so much.
Briefly introduce yourself to the viewers.
My name, thank you so much for hosting me.
Pleasure.
TV1, and I'm very excited. I'm Samuel Masoreka from Roots and Roots, but I work with Tio Tours and Travel, a tour operator and a company based in Kampala, but also we have offices in United Kingdom, London.
Okay.
We also have other offices in Kenya.
All right.
So we are abroad, and basically we deal in safaris, flights and holidays. Yeah.
So besides being that you do safaris and holidays package, you have holiday packages for different people, and of late we've been seeing most of the people, all the tourists that participate or do more of the touring within the country, most of them come from abroad. And of late we're seeing a restriction or travel bans onto Uganda after the outbreak of Ebola that happened or that is ongoing. And we saw the World Health Organization boss came to Uganda and praised Uganda as a government and Uganda as a nation onto how we've been able to respond to the Ebola outbreak. But how has Ebola affected the sector of tourism?
Thank you so much. Basically, the tourism industry, together with the hospitality industry, is a franchise or a delicate industry where we deal in service. So we deal with human beings or we deal with people, whereby we serve people. So, like for example, someone can book a package. A package will include hotel, transfers from the airport, will include meals, that is restaurant, will include the attractions, that is national parks and other centers. It will include flights. So you find basically the 5 elements of the package, what we call a package, a tourism package.
Yes.
They're affected. So basically it has affected all the sectors in the industry, from the hospitality to the attractions and to the transportation. So it has been affected whereby Ebola reduced the number of bookings from various tour operators.
So this came after the outbreak or the travel bans that were being put onto Uganda?
The outbreak, when it was out, you know, most of the foreigners, mostly Abazungu, they are sensitive. They are so sensitive during those pandemics. So when they said it is in Congo, and we are neighboring Congo. So when someone hears that it is maybe in the western part of Uganda, we have a lot of the national parks. Western Uganda has more national parks than any other part of the region in Uganda. So when they hear that Queen is neighboring Congo, so they are so sensitive. And when Uganda announced that we have some cases, maybe someone crossed from Congo to Uganda, so that's where Uganda was also among the list, when they said Uganda is also having some suspects. So you see that kind of lineage or that kind of link, it affects everything. So when they had that Congo is near Uganda, so Congo was put on the red list. Later when Uganda said we have some cases, also it was added on the red list. So before the ban, but also they just that noise that comes out, that we have a case or we have a suspect or we have someone who is having some signs, that one makes automatically a mzungu or a tourist to fear.
Actually, we were able to witness the president came out and talked about, mentioned a couple of international media agents and said they spread false information when it comes to the Ebola viruses, saying that it is worse in Uganda, yet on ground things are different. So I would say you're right. But I remember, I'll take you back to the eras of COVID-19 when I was able to witness or to see one of the biggest player when it comes to the industrial, to the tourism sector. He came out and said when COVID-19 came through, he had very many people had booked, and he had also collected $300,000 from people, but then after the outbreak of Ebola of COVID, he had to refund the money. So how have you people handled such a case? In case you had bookings earlier on, then after we saw the outbreak of Ebola, how have you handled such cases?
Yeah, we are trying to negotiate or informing the clients.
You don't refund?
No, it depends, because it depends on the refund policy.
Okay.
So we have that kind of 3 months, 2 months, 1 month, 7 days, and maybe 2 days. You don't refund anything. So basically, someone who had placed an inquiry and is scared and sends an email say that I'm no longer coming, maybe because of ABCD, but maybe when it is down, I'll come, or I will proceed with my booking. Someone who has already paid, let me say 50%, would say I need my refund. But depending on the duration that has been pushed, if it is not a new booking, you can't refund.
Okay.
But if it is an old booking, you want to refund. You know, at a new one, you can refund.
Old one, you don't refund.
The old one, it depends on the booking policy. So if it has pushed, let me say, it's still having like 1 month to come, like to arrive in Uganda, you have to talk on the terms and conditions. So maybe our booking policy, if it is 1 month before, we refund maybe 30% of the money. If you has paid 50%. So we give you back, let me say 30% or 20%. But basically, you have to go on one-on-one with the client. You negotiate. Or you either say, we are now Ebola free. Maybe our cases that we had are now no longer existing. So it's where you have to convince a client, say, the national media said there is no Ebola. We are trying to see how to manage the situation. Then later, the client also says, okay, I've got the right source information from the right source, maybe say from the national media of Uganda. So we'll say, maybe even the minister, the other representative from the World Health Organization when it came to the State House, that one is a sure, like it is a conquer assurance that a client will say, hey, yeah, if Uganda has gotten a representative from who? Yes. And he has visited even the Ebola centers, maybe where the suspects, and they are no longer there. So that one builds trust back to the nation. But basically, the image was tarnished before the Museveni addressed the nation. Yes. So that one, it has to be they work for the national media of Uganda to use the same energy they used when they are publishing that information that we have Ebola. It is the same effort that they should use to also talk to those people again using their media to push that same information that Uganda is Ebola free.
At the moment.
At the moment.
Are we Ebola free at the moment?
Yeah, on the weekend they are celebrating 10 days without any Ebola cases. But we are trying to manage. Okay. Because basically Uganda was managing the borders of Congo and Uganda. So that's why they said they were getting cases from. Like me, I come from the border, Kasese. So our people from Kasese, they always do trade in Congo. Yes. It's where we base, where we get our money. And it's where Uganda gets a lot of revenue.
You now have relatives in Kasese. I have one of them is called Baluku, and I forgot them, but they usually call themselves Baluku, most of them. Yes.
That one is a firstborn.
A firstborn?
Yes. Secondborn is Buambale.
Yes, I have Baluku and Buambale.
Yes, then me, I'm Masoreka, I'm a thirdborn.
So for us,
we name according to the position you hold in the family. Oh. You can find like every family has a Masoreka, every family has a Baluku, has a Bumbere.
Bumbere, yes. And Buambale.
Yes. So for us, we name according to the position you hold. So it's not like they will give you maybe you go back and name according to clans.
Yes, clan.
But for us, we name according to the position you hold. The names are the same.
And do you explain that to your to your visitors in case someone asks?
Yes, because that one is part of the cultural experience.
Okay.
So that's why maybe later we shall talk about it during the festival.
All right then. Briefly, before we shift from the Ebola, do you feel like the government has done its part when it comes to the tourism sector concerning the outbreak of Ebola and how it has affected the sector?
Yes. At first, the country we're living in, it is a multi-party.
Okay.
And people have different opinions according to what they believe in. But people at first, social media, they were pushing information. Schools are closed, universities are closed. We are going back to lockdown. So that kind of information that is false, it triggers the globe. TikTok is going viral.
Yes,
it's what the mode of communication. But when the government came out, said no, people are publishing false information. Schools are not closed. But what we are doing, we are trying to manage the cases that we are receiving.
Yes.
But also we are putting SOPs in schools. We are putting SOPs in universities. We are putting SOPs in offices. Let me say crowd areas. So it's when people said, hey, I think government is working, is giving us right information. Until when they came, I think previous days, they said, no, Uganda has no much cases, but we're trying to maintain our borders.
Yes.
We don't have cases as the country.
Actually, the president came out and said that due to that, the government of Uganda will be able to set in quarantine centers within DRC.
Yes.
For those that are sick, to at least access the quarantine centers and medical mobile clinics for them to get treatment.
Because basically our home, they have done that.
In Kasese?
Kasese Bwera. That is Congo border with Uganda. So they have done that because most Congolese, they benefit from that government hospital.
Okay.
Yes, because most of them will receive medication. So if government is putting some facilities that will be receiving those people, because when you go to Congo for trade, you have to come back, they do a test. If you are not positive, you go home.
You go to the public.
You go to the public. If you are having some signs, they contain you there maybe for 2 to 3 days, they release you.
As they continue monitoring.
Yeah, because that is if you stop it, business will stop. Like they stopped it for a week, almost more than 3,000 trucks were stuck at home. Yes, until the URA guys and the internal affairs, they worked together and they said, okay, you can go, but as long as you have that test, you can trade.
Well, let's talk about domestic tourism, because I remember I told you that I also participated into the tourism sector a few years back, but we saw quite a number of tour operators complaining about domestic tourists, saying that the Ugandans have not embraced or have not done their part when it comes to touring and visiting tourism sites within Uganda. In your rate being that you're one of the shareholders or you're a tour operator, do you feel like Ugandans have literally changed from not participating to participating into domestic tourism? Have they encouraged? Have they visited the sites more of late than how it was?
Yes, thank you for that question. That question is very key in the promotion of domestic tourism.
Okay.
That's why UTB, I think there is someone gave them some trick or some hint about it. Domestic tourism is very key.
Okay.
And is the source of marketing, number one tool of marketing a nation. When someone publishes or posts something on Instagram or TikTok or Twitter or any other media and says, he takes a picture, let me say he's at Kasubi Toms and posts, come and experience the African heritage from Uganda.
Okay.
That only one thing, and we get around 100, or we get 1 million people from different parts of Uganda posting one pic, saying that come and visit Uganda. UTB was given that hint of Park Free Day.
Oh yes.
Before Explore Uganda Day. When they say we are going to Western, we are going to Eastern, we are going to Karamoja. So that thing only, when someone goes to Maction for free and he spends there 2 to 3 days. And he gets that content, he gets that first person experience or first time information from the field, not from any other source. Next time when you organize a trip let me say, tour operator or any other trip person, automatically will have that kind of fun. Say, last time we enjoyed.
Okay.
I'm going back. So, domestic tourism, people have impressed it now. Where people, from that thing of explore Uganda, Park Free Day, the people have now known Uganda and many parts of Uganda. That's why it's not only in one region. So, domestic tourism is doing a lot of things.
Okay.
In the mandate of UTB. But now us as tour operators, we...
Are you guys affected because of late we are seeing quite a number of... An individual comes out just out of the blue and they organize tour site, like for example, they organize tours and they go to different parts of the country. So has it affected you people that are doing it legally, that are doing it like
business?
As business?
No,
is it affecting you?
Like from the part of the government or like...
You as business operators?
Yes, for us, it is helping us.
So you don't mind about these individuals that organize tours and go to different tourism
these individuals,
sites?
they are doing their part.
Okay.
Unless otherwise they are doing it, you know, sometimes there is advantage and disadvantages in everything. Someone who is licensed like me from tours and travel, we have a different target audience.
Okay.
We have domestic, regional, and international. But someone who is maybe organizing an excursion, you know, something which is less than 12 hours, it's an excursion. Just for, let me say, to Ginger and coming back. You visit Sohoko, you visit Sezibwa,
source of the Nile,
and come back. So that guy will organize a trip, 50,000, and gets like, say, 20 people.
Okay.
Or 50 people. Gets like 3 drones or a coaster, they go and come back. But that trip will be estimated 50, but will not get more than even 200,000.
As profits?
As profits.
Okay.
Because the target clientele is a budget. But also we appreciate them. They are trying to build that trust in people.
Yes.
To basically promote domestic tourism. But on the other hand, it can affect us.
How? How is it affecting you?
In a way that when someone organizes the same trip and charges 500,000 and he has gone to that place on 150 or 200,000, they feel that it is like scamming them.
They would rather go with a person
Someone
who organizes a trip for 50,000.
For 50,000 than you is charging them 500. But the thing is, they forget about service delivery. Because I can say, we are going to have meals, breakfast, and maybe dinner, and camping. But someone takes you, you have totally different from what you offered on the flyer. But me, I charge you 500, I will have to deliver everything that you want to do.
For that same amount.
So now this one brings in experience and knowledge.
Okay.
So someone, you know, people have just jumped from somewhere, organize a trip because someone has done so or have been there also. We are not trying to say that they should not do business.
But they are also playing a part when it comes to
domestic tourism.
Yes, when it comes to promoting the country.
Yes.
As you mentioned in your submission about the clips and photos they post on different social media handles or platforms. This creates a visibility to
the country.
Yes.
And we thank them a lot because most of them they use TikTok. And TikTok trends a lot. And when you go on their pages, you can find them when they're doing tubing, sipping some...
At Busibuko?
Like Busoko, or they do it at Ginger, source of the Nile. And you see some good comments maybe, like whereby someone, hey, I didn't know that.
And you see the engagement and the people are willing
the engagement is okay.
Come through for the next edition.
Because that one also makes other guys to be attracted. When I go, I post. My friend will say, where were you? I was in Ginger. I was in Kasese. I was in Queen. Me next time, when don't leave me. So you find...
Let's first go in for a short commercial break. We are coming back into the next episode. We talk about the roast and what?
Roots and
Roots Festival that they have for us. We see how such festivals will help to boost it at the tourism sector and how beneficial are they when you talk about tourism within the Uganda. Coming back, don't touch that dial. Welcome Welcome back from that short commercial break. You are still watching New Day, a show kickstarts your morning with information at hand. And on set this early morning, I'm joined with Mr. Samuel, a tour operator within Uganda. And a few minutes back, we've been able to talk about the challenges of Ebola and how has it affected the tourism sector. We've also mentioned in our submissions about the domestic tourism. How are Uganda embracing the tour sites that we hold in Uganda, being that Uganda is at the Pearl of Africa? And he mentioned that of late Ugandans have also engaged themselves in going through touring different tourist sector within Uganda. He also mentioned about how government through the Uganda Tourism Board has been able to push for visibility when you talk about Uganda to different parts of the world, and also how they have promoted the domestic tourism within the country. Mr. Simon, Mr. Solomon, right?
Samuel.
Mr. Samuel. Sorry, I beg my pardon. Mr. Samuel. So we talk about the Roots and
Roots Festival.
Culture, music, and tourism. Is it part, or is this one of the strategies that you are using, being that we are from the period of Ebola? Is it one of the strategies that you're using to promote or to bring back the tourism sector to the Ugandans and also to those that are abroad?
Yeah, thank you so much. According to what we are trying to do, we are trying to do diversification of tourism product offering. Whereby culture has been left behind, and East Africa, inclusive of Uganda, has a lot to offer when we come to culture and heritage. We have impressed culture, of course I know, and people during packages they also visit cultural sites. But now we are trying to make this Roots and Roots Festival as a flagship of East Africa to showcase culture, music, and tourism, whereby we want to push culture more, whereby let's say Uganda has more than 56 ethnic groups or tribes with different values and ethics, but sometimes they are not celebrated. We know a few of the cultures.
Actually, most of us we know when you talk
the
about
Baganda, Acholi,
Banyolo,
maybe
Karamajong.
But you find under the Acholis, they are the Langi. But someone does not know because we don't differentiate them. They're the Chapadolas. When you go to Western, they are Bahima, Banyankole, Bachiga. But they speak similar, but different. They are Batoro. Mtoro talks slowly.
Because they are camp people.
Yes, Mchiga rapidly. Mnyankole medium. So Muhima kind of slow. Are you see?
Yes.
So we're trying to appreciate every type of culture in Uganda. That's why we are saying Roots and Roots Festival. From different roots of the world back to our roots.
The Ugandan roots.
Ugandan roots.
So you're trying to promote our culture to different parts of the world. That's the essence behind the Roots and Roots Festival. Because
our theme is different roots, shared roots. Different roots of RIU, then shared roots of ROOTS. That is the theme, whereby we want people to celebrate diversity of cultures in Uganda, but under one destination, because it is happening from 29th to 31st October.
It's a 2-day.
It is the 3-day festival that is happening in Fort Portal, the tourism city.
Yeah, when you talk about Fort Portal, they usually have festivals that side.
Yes, because they have that one for the Omkama.
Yes.
Choto Chempango, that is the coronation and more.
So are you focusing on local tourists or?
Yes, our market is both.
Specifically to this event?
Specifically, we are targeting regional and international. But basically, we are trying to also promote it in Uganda. We are not leaving our domestic people.
Is it the first edition of the festival?
Yeah, it is our first edition.
So when you say you're targeting regional, meaning that you're targeting mostly the East African community, when you talk about the region, or specifically you mean regions of different parts within Uganda?
Basically, we are targeting regional, that is East Africa and the nearby countries. International, outside East Africa. Basically, we are trying to target UK most, and USA, Asia, and maybe the United Arab, like states, but it is global.
It is global.
We are not saying that we are limited to those people, but we are trying to get where our Ugandan market is, targeting there. But everyone from any part of the world is welcome.
Of late, we've seen quite a number of different festivals when it comes to the tourism sector.
Yes.
Should I say, is it the way to go on to how to visit tourism in Uganda through festivals?
Yeah.
Or is it one of the ways that we can expose our culture to different parts of the world?
Yeah, because I'm not saying that is the only way. It is something like being unique in your product offering.
Okay.
Because most of the people have been having festivals here. People are having the Bachiga Nation, Choli what, something. Kadodi Festival. So they are trying to showcase their culture. But here we are trying to showcase the different cultures in Uganda. Not only one culture.
So that's the difference between this festival and the rest of the festivals that have been happening.
Ours it is showcasing the different tribes and cultures in Uganda.
Okay.
Not only one.
The 56, as you mentioned them.
Yes, but we shall be having a representative from different regions.
Okay.
To showcase different cultures, whereby we shall be having a 3-day festival that has different activities in every day.
Okay.
Yes, and Fort Portal is our destination, whereby we chose it because it has a lot to offer. We don't want people to go to Fort Portal just to go and tour, come back. But go there for fun, attend the festival, but alongside you tour around the nearby destinations. Let me say day one, you come from Kampala, you go to Fort Portal, you visit the palace, or you visit Amabere Ganyinamwiru.
Yes.
Then later, let me say after lunch, you go back to the festival. You attend the festival till morning.
So it is a way, or it is one of the tools that you're also using to also promote Fort Portal as a tourism sector,
yes,
as a tourism
destination
through
yes.
The events that you've talked about.
Yes.
It is a festival, but later on people can go out and tour different sites.
Yes, that's
for
why,
example, the 3 Crater Lakes up there.
Yes.
They go to Mabere Ganyinamwiru,
yes.
and later on come back to the festival.
Yes.
Okay.
So whereby that's why we're saying culture, music and tourism.
Okay.
So we are trying to blend 3 things in one, whereby someone will have to express culture that is in Western, that is the Toro and the nearby tribes. People have to express the music, both secular and cultural.
Okay.
So whereby people, they also have to express tourism. Someone can come at the festival. He reaches the festival, maybe after lunch he goes to America Nyinamwiru. The second day he says, before I go to the festival, let me first go to Semliki, because it is something near.
Yeah.
Drives, he comes back, visits the hot springs, a nature walk, and comes back with the festival. Also enjoys the music, the drinks, and so on. The next day, let me say on day 3, the end of the festival, can say maybe let me first visit Queen before I attend the final day of the festival. Whereby people want them to have that kind of experience, whereby not visiting Fort Portal, just visit only the destinations and just come back. We are trying to bring something that is diversify our tourism product offering. Yes.
So let's talk about the event entries, the dates, and how people can get to at least get tickets. I believe they can all as well book earlier for the October event that we are talking about. You can take on the floor and talk about the event specifically.
Yeah, the Roots and Roots Festival, it is an official festival whereby it is registered and it is not having any illegal issues. And our dates are from 29th to 31st of October at Lakesaka Recreation Center in Fort Portal City, the tourism city. For the tickets, our entrance is $150 for the 3 days. That's why we made it $150 for a person, maybe a Ugandan, to afford. But also we have the VIP ticket, which is in $350. But for now, we are running an offer, early bird offer. We are offering $100,000 for the people to buy a ticket. So our ticket is easy to book or to pay for. That's what you have to do is going to our website for Roots and Roots Festival. You put in your credentials like names, full names. You put your email. You choose the mode of payment or the mode of ticket you want to pay. If it is standard, or if you want to pay a VIP ticket, you put in your credentials. Then After that, you enter a number, a mobile number, or MTN, Airtel, or if you want to use your Visa card and pay. But the promo is running till the short notice. We have to scrap it off. But the early bird is 100,000 now.
Okay.
Yes.
And what are your last remarks concerning the tourism sector, and also when you talk about the Roots and Roots Festival, your last remarks or parting shots?
Okay, thank you so much. I'm very happy to be part of this morning show. I'm saying that Ebola has done some impact, which is negative in the past few days.
Okay.
And we are trying to hope for the positive feedback from the globe, whereby we want to rebring that thing of, to bring them the trust that they had in us, that kind of image that we are Ebola free. Okay. We are trying to bring it back, whereby to resume back to business, not to hinder our daily businesses, like as tour operators. Also, we are scared of that our events are going to be banned or pushed, or saying that hold, and when we invest in a lot of money. But I'm saying that domestic tourism is the way to go.
Okay.
Whereby people have to embrace domestic tourism that will push our country to the globe. And also to the Roots and Roots Festival. It is the way to go for tourism product offering in Uganda, whereby people have to experience, or they have to feel that authentic experience of Uganda, as in culture, from culinary experience, from the traditional dances, from the traditional wear.
The traditional meals also.
Yes, that is culinary experience. Like different meals, you can experience them, because we shall be having 3 villages in one. We shall be having a tourism village, a cultural village, and the music village, whereby every village will be having its different components. So whereby the cultural village will be having cultural experience from meals, wear, dances and so on. Then the tourism village will be having tourism related, whereby people will be showcasing their products, crafts and tourism operators, the hospitality people, like from the hotel and so on.
So should you expect different companies to be part of the festival?
Yes,
for example, tour and travel companies?
Yes, you can pay your ticket personal as maybe a tour operator, but also you can say, I'm coming on board to exhibit. Okay. We shall give you space. Okay. But it's not saying that it's an expo, but it's where we want tour operators to come on board. We don't want them to come on board as just people who are paying tickets, but we are trying to invite them to come on board as people who are trying to resell the ticket, but also to offer a tour package or a tour package, because we call them tour packages, that blends tourism, music and culture. Not only offering a package saying we are going to Fort, visit Mabere, Semuliki and Toro Palace and come back. We want them to offer something that is unique, that is blending a festival whereby they will be offering 3 things in one.
Okay.
Yes.
So how can people follow up this festival and also the company that you are working with?
Yeah, we are.
In case someone would wish to book a package with you.
Oh, okay. If you want to book a package, we are open at our email, info@Roots and Roots Festival, info@Tours and Travel. But for social media, we have on X, Instagram, TikTok, Roots and Roots Festival on TikTok and X and Instagram. LinkedIn, Tours and Travel.
All right, that has been Mr. Samuel.
Yes.
That has been Mr. Samuel Masereka. You've not given me the other name of, you said you people named after the number that you hold in your family.
Masereka,
the third.
I'm the third born.
Yes. So that has been Mr. Samuel Masereka working and also promoting the tours, the Roots and Roots festival that we had this early morning. We have been able to talk about how the impact of Ebola has affected the tourism sector in Uganda, being that of late we saw the president, if you recall the events that happened on the swearing-in event of the president, we were able to see quite a number of statues that indicates the tourism sector, and also words that promote Uganda as a tourism destination to very many different parts of the world. For example, explore Uganda was one of the words that were indicated onto roadsides and also at cultural ceremonial grounds. But besides that, we believe that tourism, being that one of the sector that generates a number of revenue to the Republic of Uganda, we should put or we should be cautioned when it comes to the tourism sector of Uganda. We will not go beyond this hour. Skilling Uganda is coming next. Today I've worked with Dr. Semalu Charles, and I have been sorry, I've not called myself doctor. I've been Regan Mugabe Luke, and let's meet tomorrow, same station. Don't touch that dial. Skilling Uganda is coming next.